Hi, Moguls. Welcome to the show. Thanks for listening. If you take a second, please hit the 5 stars with a review. And in our description below, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to support us. And if you'd like to make a contribution, we really thank you. So let's talk about the top 10 stocks to buy and hold forever. And those of you listening to the end, you'll get a bonus 10 stocks. So let's start. All right, so some of these you've probably heard of and some you probably haven't heard of. We've been talking about Brookfield Asset Management before. Ticker symbol is BAM. Everyone likes Chef. What's his name? Emerald? BAM, BAM, BAM. So hopefully, and like BAM, BAM. So Brookfield Asset Management, that we do look at, when we're looking at these, there's criteria. You've researched the company, you follow it for years, you understand it. The company is trading for a reasonable evaluation at a fair price. The company has profitable growth, and the company has management with long-term focus on long-term results. The company is a premium provider. They compete over quality than price. The company has a strong balance sheet, which is very, very important. Strong balance sheet and solid performances during recession. So that's important. And they have above average returns. So that's something you want to take a look at, and they're long term. So BAM. And the reason why people like BAM, they do have a dividend, and they hold, they trade for publicly traded partnerships. They have Brookfield Property Partners, Brookfield Renewable Partners, Brookfield Infrastructure Partners, and Brookfield Business Partners. Okay, so let's go to number 2. I'm just going to give you just real short ones so you can go look for them yourself. Remember, we're not a licensed broker. Do your due diligence, and your success is great. So let's see what else I want to tell you about. Enbridge Incorporated, ENB. It's one of those, it's a midstream company in North America, and it's one of the largest, and they do pipeline network that transports oil and gas, so from Canada to the United States. So do take a look at that one and see if that's interesting to you. And of course, you know, the FANG stocks, everyone likes the FANG stocks, even though some of them are very pricey, like Google and Amazon. So you guys already know about the Google, the Amazons, the Berkshire B, the Microsoft, the Apple. So, you know, you already know about those. So I'm not going to dwell on those because you guys know those by heart. Here's one that you may or may not have heard me talk about, but HDFC Bank, which is HDFC Bank. And the reason why, it's one of the largest private banks in India, and it has over 5,000 branches. And so India, they are saying it's set to overtake China as the world's most has the most population in the country. So that could be a reason for you to look into that one. And let me see what else. And this, I try to tell you stuff that you've heard of and not heard of. So Itochu Corporation. So let me just spell it for you. ITOCHU. Itochu Corporation. Ticker symbol ITOCHU. And this is from Japan. Japan has the largest trading conglomerates and resourcing commodities. So this could be very, very, very interesting. And their portfolio is mixed. So they provide logistics services, running various businesses and commodities. So that could be something very interesting to you to look at. And then a lot of people like JD.com. A lot of people like Alibaba, but Alibaba took a hit. It was almost at 300 and it's now around 160. But everyone feels it's going to jump back up because remember, Jack Ma has Ant Financial, which was supposed to, IPO, but something happened. But JD.com is considered the Amazon of China. So if you like that. And then this one I have talked about before, Discover Financial Services, which is DFS. It's a credit card. Everyone shops on credit these days, I believe. And then let me see. I'm going to go over some very interesting ones that I probably haven't told you about. Proto Labs Inc., PRLB. It's a 3D printing company that returned over 50%. And this is one of the Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods, her portfolios just kick butt. We've mentioned Kathy Woods before, female investor that owns, she has those ARC ETFs. So she had nearly 3.1 million shares in September of Proto Labs. So, and it's the 10th. So she bought 3.1 million shares of this approximately. So do check that out. And so 3D printing technology, if you like that kind of thing, and Lending Tree Inc. So the ticker symbol is Tree. And also this is another Kathy Woods had put around 413 million in the stock. So do look at that. Take a look at that. Lending Tree has a 2.6 billion market cap, and they're based in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they do insurance and lending, so that could be very, very interesting. Teladoc Health Inc., TDOC, another Kathy Woods stock. She had invested around 441 million in this. It's a telemedicine stock. So, and they're saying the ticker symbol Teladoc Health return more than 130%. So very, very interesting if you think that, online medical would be interesting. And they had a recent bid to merge with Livongo Health. So that could be very, very, very interesting. So this is something I don't know if I've told you about before. TU Inc., which is ticker symbol TWOU. So this is also another Kathy Wood stock that she put in around 500 million invested in the stock, and they're saying the shares returned about 60-70% in 2020. And also quant hedge fund D.E. Shaw and Greenfield Capital are holders of the stock. So do look into that. It's an education technology company providing front end and back end cloud-based SaaS technology service to universities. So if you like that thing and you're interested in technology and education and artificial intelligence, do take a look at that. Zillow Group, Zillow Group, ticker symbol Z. So Kathy Woods also, she made a $500 million investment in the stock, and and also the SRS Management is the largest hedge fund holder of Zillow, which is very interesting. And it is a leading U.S. real estate site, a mortgage marketplace, and it lets offers home, where you can buy homes. So that can be very interesting because real estate, buying homes, if you like real estate area, you want to get into that, please do look at that. Okay, so let me go over a couple more that you've probably never heard of, or I have spoken to this one before, but it's very pricey, like the Amazon stocks. It's Mercado Libre. I'll spell that for you. MERCADOLIBRE. Mercado Libre. And the ticker symbol is MELI. I'll repeat that again, MELI. It is one of the largest e-commerce marketplaces in Latin America. So think it's the Latin American version of Amazon. And it's very pricey. And their marketplace has about 667 million visits each month. And that they're saying that's about 4 times the number of visits by their closest competitor, which is Amazon. So if you have a couple $1,000s, you want to put it in there. I spoke of that before, but it was so high. Everyone was just like, give us some other stuff. So their revenues on the billions and their cash flow is in the millions. So, if you want to take a look at Mercado Libre, if you have some savings, they operate mainly in Argentina, Brazil, and Mexico. And they rank about the fastest growing countries in the world of e-commerce sales. So that is very interesting. And here's one I mentioned briefly, the Trade Desk. So it's ad buyers and publishers, and the trade desk is TTD. So if you like advertising, technology, business kind of thing, do take a look at the trade desk and talk to your licensed broker. And let me see, I always give you more than I give you more. Okay, so let me just see. Some of these are your dividend stocks, your aristocratic stocks. But here's Kimberly-Clark. They sell disposable branded consumer products like, Kleenex, Scott's, Depends, Kotex, Cottonelle, Huggies. There's a lot of babies. Like 25% of the world's population uses these products. And when you're looking for stocks, you want something that everyone in the world uses because it's going to be long term. So why don't you check out Kimberly-Clark and see if diaper facial tissue could help your stocks and stretch your money and for you. Okay, and so I've been telling you guys about it. I know all of you, we're getting ready for the holidays. So in the United States and America, we're going to Halloween, and I know all of us been cooped up, and no matter what, people are going to be having parties. And if you go to a party, they're not just going to serve punch and donuts. They're going to be having delicious drinks. They're going to have delicious vodka, Jack Daniels. You're going to have champagne. You're going to have some Chambord, Southern Comfort, tequila. You're going to have some drinks, margaritas. You're going to have wine. So Brown-Forman, some of you know this, it's alcohol, and they sell hard liquor, mainly Jack Daniels, Finlandia, and El Jamor. So do take a look at that. And I think it's in a nice price point. It's under $100, and it's pretty solid. Some of you bought the ExxonMobil, and it went all the way from around $40 to it's around $60. So check and see if ExxonMobil, it's one of the largest publicly traded oil and gas corporations in the world. And so do check that. Remember, there's always risk, and stocks can go up and stocks can go down. So these are ones that people want to buy and hold forever. And Costco. When I told you about it, was already over $300. I think it's already over $400. So it went up $100 from when I first told you about it. Costco, it's a little bit pricey, but it's solid. So it generates about $139 billion in annual revenue, approximately. So do check out Costco if you have that. And then Hormel, people like the Hormel stock. I actually got a little Hormel because I'm like, oh, Hormel. It was founded in 1891, and it is the dividend king with 52 consecutive years of dividend increases. And Hormel has grocery products, refrigerated products, the Jennie-O turkey, a lot of stuff that you guys like, the Skippy, the Jennie-O turkey, the Spam, the Hormel pepperoni, Black Label. It has so many things in there. So bacon, Applegate turkey, So see if that might be something interesting to you, because it's, everyone likes turkey, groceries, and so Hormel has the dividend for you. Here's one that you may or may not heard of. It's kind of you probably heard of the other ones more than this one, but I'm going to just tell you, Church and Dwight, that's CHD. It was founded in 1846 and has a market cap of $13.7 billion. And so if you haven't heard of Church and Dwight, some of the companies that are close competitors, you probably heard of the Colgate-Palmolive, that's a CL, which has a $58 billion market cap. Unilever, UL, has a $168 billion market cap. Procter & Gamble, the PG, has a $207 billion market cap. So see if a Church & Dwight, a Procter & Gamble, a Unilever, a Colgate-Palmolive, or even a 3M might be interesting. But Church & Lever has the Arm & Hammer, the OxyClean, those kind of things for you to buy, detergents and stuff. And everyone knows about Mickey D's, McDonald's. Everyone loves McDonald's. We've been eating McDonald's since a little kid. And so their market cap is about $126 billion. And they're saying the next largest competitor is Yum Brands, Y-U-M. So McDonald's. And I told you about the 3M because told you about 3M. It's a buy and hold forever, they're saying. And then some people love Abbott Laboratories, Abbott Labs, and or Johnson & Johnson. So pick, Johnson & Johnson or Abbott Labs. Sometimes you might want to pick one because of the price points. So just it's up to you. And let me share. I think that's about it. I'm wrapping it up with that. I just want to wish you happy holidays. And if you have a favorite stock to buy and hold forever, do leave it in the comments and let us know your favorite buy and hold stocks and why. Thank you so much for listening. Send your questions in. Thank you for taking the time to hit the 5 stars and support the podcast by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Check out our other top podcasts that's hit #1 around the world, like Film Addicts. We interview Hollywood directors, producers, writers, and actors. They're award-winning, Emmy-winning, Oscar-winning. And check out Enchanted Book Readings, a top 1% global kids podcast with amazing stories for kids, songs and dances, and educational. Happy New Year. Thanks for listening.